Assalamu alaikum guys, this is a very impromptu video, but really I was just thinking about why on earth do I teach the stuff that I teach, and because as an Arabic teacher I'm spending a lot of my time teaching, you know, what a fi'l is, what an ism is, what a khabar is, what a fi'l mudari' is, what a fi'l amr is, and it becomes so like, you know, it becomes comparable to more like a mechanical subject like maths or science than it is to language. And even, like, I teach these rules and stuff to, like, 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds, and I've come to ask myself, like, you know, I always go through the process of, like, reflecting on my teaching methods and what I'm teaching, and I was thinking, like, why do I teach this? Like, what does knowing that that something is mansoob, how does that enrich, you know, how does that enrich a student's understanding of the Quran? How does it enrich anything, really? And, like, and I was just pondering upon that this morning, and I was thinking, like, the best way I can articulate it is that the reason is that the Arabic language isn't just a spoken language. It's a detailed and timeless code for understanding the speech of Allah, or understanding the speech of anyone for that matter. And like, when you approach the Arabic language, it shouldn't be just approached like another spoken language. Like, spoken languages are dictated by their speakers most of the time. Like in English, if the speakers of English choose to start using a word in our language, it will become a word in our language. Like, to Facebook, someone has become a word in our spoken language, and like the speakers can dictate that, so it's not timeless. But when I equip people with these codes, it's like me equipped with these grammar rules. It's me giving someone a key to a timeless code. Like that's the best way that I could possibly articulate it. So if ever you're in an Arabic lesson and your teacher is teaching you things like ism and khabar and why on earth, how on earth to do a fi'l amr and stuff, the reason is because they're empowering you with a code. They're empowering you with like a mechanical and timeless and beautiful code to access the exact meanings of stuff. I want to give a shout out to two Arabic teachers really in this. Like, there's a beautiful little demonstration of how mechanical, but through that how precise the Arabic language is on Yusuf Mullan's program. He's I think it's the Sharia program that he runs. He's a Canadian. I think originally Pakistani but Canadian, and he runs an academy or a program even, and he demonstrates some of this stuff, and it's really, really beautiful. So I think you guys should go and check out that, inshallah. Another thing is an individual who's obviously understood this, like that Arabic is, you know, as I'm saying, like a timeless code to understand exact meanings of stuff, not just subjective meanings like other languages would carry, which can change over time, is our brother, I've talked about him on my Somali channel before, our brother Imran ibn Mansour, or also known as Da'wah Man. His brother Saad has a program called the Arabic Code, or the Arabic Code Academy, I think it is. I'll link them up in the description, inshallah. But obviously, just through that name, he's obviously understood this. So, you know, obviously there's my program, The Foundations of Arabic. You can go and check that out. I always link that up in the description too. But if, you know, if that doesn't click exactly with you, obviously, I'll put my heart and soul into this program. But, like, I'd just like to give people options, inshallah. So go and check out these two other programs and see what you think to those, inshallah. Leave any other suggestions in the description for other people and other students who are thinking of approaching the language. But just that's the reminder, really, like, don't despair with learning these rules. Like, even book 1 of my program, like the first 12 lessons of my program, like, there are titles like the fa'il and the fa'il and the maf'ul bihi, and the, you know, a fi'l mansoob and a fi'l majzoom and stuff. Like, these grammar terms, that's the code. That's the code for you to unlock a timeless and beautiful and an incredibly detailed language that Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed mankind with, in conveying his message to us in such a precise way. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.